What's going on, Aries? We're going to get down to it. Jump right into your reading. For the Aries collective, anywhere you have Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, rising placements in your chart, this is going to be a reading for you. Spirit, please help guide this message for the Aries collective. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Aries, everything also happens for a reason. So welcome. Here, there is something you are going to absolutely have to decide what you hold near and dear. Are you going to keep allowing it to come back into your life? Or are you going to pretty much put the brakes on it and say, you know what? I'm going to free myself from a situation. And here with the devil card, what a lot of people are afraid of, but a lot of people are always chasing this devil card all the time for a good time, right? Here you are looking, at a situation like you've given it too many chances. And I do see you freeing yourself. There's something that you can't unsee here. There's some maybe infidelity, maybe difficult people, situation, scenarios. Like maybe a difficult landlord. Simply, I'm feeling difficult just overall, maybe regarding a person from your past here, an ex, a friend, people that you knew at some point. But with all this in reverse, it just tells me they are from your past. They don't know you, and you don't know what kind of energies they have picked up along the way. Who are they? So think about this all the way until roughly around summertime. If anyone is trying to come back into your space, no. Here we are. You need to understand here with the King of Cups. You see, that's the energy overall. You need to control your feelings a whole lot more, Aries, regarding the people you love and your family, and just your overall charm will increase. All right. And people will want to be around you a little bit more, honestly. Sometimes being difficult too chases people away, and when you chasing people away all the time, you have yourself to blame. But at the same time, you're not given to something too much. Maybe you're tired of waiting around. I don't see Aries here in that 4 energy too well. I really do see you overall possibly feeling really stuck, and stagnation just doesn't do that for you. Aries runs out of patience too fast, right? So I'm not saying that you are impatient all the time, but I mean, being stuck in traffic and you've got somewhere that you would that you need to be, and being stuck in traffic, I mean, Aries probably isn't going to be in the best mood. So there's something here where you're going to be trying to resolve a situation, and it could possibly be with anyone born between January 30th and February 8th here. And I do see you moving on here, maybe traveling. I, I feel like overall there's some kind of conflict with maybe um like talking, and there's something else here about it's not just the intellectual conversation, it's the are you good enough, vice versa here. Are you able to move on from a situation and allow yourself to have more experiences, especially if you're in a relationship? You're going to need to kind of like grow together. Look at it like that. So you need to be able to rely on each other. So you're going to have to communicate maybe something that you're not as comfortable with your partner. And I feel maybe some people around you are a little energetic as well. All right. So I just see where you just want to be free. Really? Wouldn't be that free spirit again. You don't want to fight. You don't want to argue. I mean, things are already shady enough, and you're feeling wild and crazy enough. I mean, it's enough. Enough is enough, and this is exactly what they want. They want you to look crazy, right? So the longer you stay in this stalemate, I kind of feel that you're not going to be able to move on. You're right. You're not going to be able to boss up and get into that Aries energy. I mean, the whole I am attitude is something that is beautiful. It's a beautiful example for especially younger children. And I mean, Aries and children, these things, being an example, this is one of your strong suits. And if you can't even have that childlike energy, and you're all just bottled up and crazy, you think anybody's going to want to look to you as an example? You can make all kinds of mistakes. And the truth is you could lose everybody that once supported you at one time and looked up to you. And then you can turn around and turn it all back around and literally resurrect yourself again and be a better person. You don't have to stop being better. All right? That's the thing. You need to be better. You need to realize the devil lives within, not without, right? And as above, so below. And regardless of like what's going on around you and your partner and different things like that, it's really about getting it right? Getting this lifetime, this journey right. Pretty much, you really, I'm seeing a whole lot of travel here, and this is going to be coming up into the summertime here. And if you were going to give this situation a second chance with the Judgment card here, maybe you really just need to balance things out first. But I don't see that this is gonna happen. I just something. There's some kind of attachment you're just gonna be releasing yourself from. If somebody plans on like love bombing you from your past or something, I see where something here. There's something here about being compassionate. Something about compassion and really putting yourself in someone's shoes. Very talkative situation. This is going to allow peace and calmer waters to take place. Overall, if you decide to guard your energy, turn things around, and focus, you will see that there is a second chance here for you. There is stability for you. Some of you went through hell. All right? Literally. And finally, you got a family. I see a lot of you have moved a whole lot with that King of Wands. Are you deciding to keep holding things in and staying attached to the things that once binded you? Man, that's wild. That's crazy. The definition of crazy is to keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. And I see you freeing yourself. You have that capability at this time, Aries, to actually free yourself and receive the help that you need to be in that King of Cups, able to control your feelings. Are you starting to realize that sometimes you are your worst enemy? Do you realize that? And sometimes the whole King of Cups overall, to become more emotionally stable so you don't find yourself in so much conflict, feeling left out, singled out. I mean, what does that really lead to? Yeah, I like being alone. Honestly, I like to study. I'm always studying. So, I mean, it's like the worst thing to do. You're going to punish me by putting me in my room. Yes, that don't work for me, But still, overall, you have an ability to be able to get it off your chest. I see you're really resourceful, too. If you're letting your responsibilities go right now to go try to party and stuff, I don't recommend that. But whatever you got to do to get yourself away out of the same routine, we have what is it, retrograde in an earth sign. So we do see this here taking place in reverse. That Six of Cups energy tells me, it's that Mercury energy, feeling very much Pisces energy between the Six of Cups and the King of Cups, with the Judgment and the Four of Pentacles here. Taurus energy tells me that there is a whole bunch of foundation work. It's up to you to be able to give it a second look. You need to maybe look at maybe the gutters. Maybe look at what can get hurt by the storms coming in. Look at, AC, making sure your ACs are up and running. You know it's going to be hot out there. There's things like, checking your tires. All these like crazy like responsibilities, but they gotta get done. Okay? Don't drop the ball. You're gonna need to pay attention. You're going to need to guard your energy. Don't let everybody just lay hands on you, touch you, give you hugs, bite you everywhere. No. Don't let nobody split you apart. Protect your energy. Protect it. You see this? If you want to dance and you want to whatever, throw your hands up, dance, let it all go. I see where there's going to be where you're going to want to step out, looking your best. There is definitely a situation weighing on you, Aries. Can I get a angel card for the Aries collective, please and thank you, Archangel Michael, as we deliver this message to close out this reading for the Aries collective. Retreat. Seek and receive consolation from God to overcome a difficult experience. This is a time for reflection, solitude, and contemplation. What do you see? Time for rest. Here we are. We got surrender your battles. Check out my past reading. Picking your battles wisely. The angels are asking you to hold your peace and surrender the battle to them. It's beautiful. 2 hands here. Some of you are suffering inside, internally. I'm seeing a whole lot of, there's this song I'd heard. It's about Jesus take the wheel. That is very much could sum it up if you know that song, that country song. There's just, when you've put everything that you have and you just sometimes surrendering is all you got. That's it. Surrender. Sometimes it starts with not liking yourself first. That's the key to true healing. You have to be able to, accept it for what it is. Accept your demons for what they are, and you just accept it. Try to let them go, but you to be able to rid yourself of something that you if you really do want to make yourself a better person, this can happen. All you have to do is really work at it. Now, whenever you go to rid yourself of one of these attachments, tell you, sometimes surrendering to the overall truth and admitting that, and internally, when you start to hate it, truly, you will start to realize that now you know that you are changing. You see, that's just the beginning. And that little root grows into so much more. And then you get the shade from it. It just, you can bloom, you can grow, you can evolve. Yeah, you go through all the stages of something new, but you gotta surrender to the facts that there are attachments here holding you back. This reading is clear and cut. Overall, we talk about singles, we talk about couples. This don't matter if you're in a relationship or not. Maybe you don't realize what you are dealing with here. It's not good. It's not good at all. I want to leave conflict. You want to leave conflict? You're going to guard your energy. I have been places I never wanted to be. I have been in relationships that I regret. I have met all walks of life. It feels as if the only way through every stage of life is to embrace life and to embrace people and have compassion and love for them. And no matter what, no matter, even if they don't accept you, you love them through it all. And you free yourself and you run from those things. But you holding it all in, I feel as if you're protected, and don't let them take your crown. What, like, welcome to London? London town? Huh? You're leaving conflict. I see it. I see it. I see a lot of you wanting the change. It's beautiful. A lot of romance here. Aries wants to make love. Aries, this is what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching Expression Personnelle Tarot. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Also, subscribe to my channel. And just give yourself some time to heal through anything that you're going through. I mean, this could be any level of stress. It's going to be okay. You're going to get through it. Till next time, thank you so much for watching.